and welcome back to Disco Elysium. I'm Marini.
I'm Era.
I'm Kay.
And it turns out that 2 of 3 of us are Jews. And we were just discussing celebrating Seder. And Kay just dropped some shit that I had never heard of, which was eating peanut butter. And no, he's not a special guest. He's just Special K.
Yeah, Special K!
Special Dr. K to you. But,
sorry, Dr. Special K.
Yeah, Dr. Special K. Kay ate peanut butter and jelly matzo sandwiches. So my husband lives off of peanut butter and jelly, but because bread goes bad, he would just put them on fucking tortillas. I swear to God, he eats peanut butter and jelly tortillas. Like,
honestly,
that's disgusting.
No, that's fine. What are you talking about?
Well, first of all, I don't like peanut butter and jelly together. If I have peanut butter and jelly, I want peanut butter on one piece of bread and jelly on another piece of bread, and never the twain shall meet.
Melanie, you just unlocked a memory in me.
What was your memory?
We had peanut butter and sugar egg rolls.
Peanut butter and sugar egg rolls. I bet those are fucking fantastic. But you need some
Sounds
umami.
really good.
Yeah.
You need some umami.
No, it's crunchy and warm and high and peanut buttery. It's good. That's what I had when I was a kid.
So we're talking about the logistics of celebrating Seder. Is Seder going to be next Thursday?
I think it's...
It's usually Thursday, I thought. Because Friday is the Last Supper, and I always felt like we celebrated it on Thursday.
It begins the evening of this Saturday, the 12th.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Are you getting it confused with, like, Thanksgiving for Thursdays, or...?
No, I was thinking Thursday because of the whole, like, Good Friday is... Essentially, Good Friday is when the Last Supper happened, which is what Seder is, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's 2 different calendars, so it gets all wonky.
Yeah. Okay, but if we could figure out how to do, like, a Seder via Discord, because I've never done a Seder myself. Like, I've participated in them. Like, right before the stream, we started singing Dayenu. Yes, no, it's not spelled Satyr, it's Seder.
Not the horny goat men.
Yeah.
The fucking later.
But Kay's like,
right, anyway.
I like bread too much to do proper Passover.
And man, do I love bread.
We do love our bread.
I'm so good at making bread, Melanie. I swear. I'm gonna make sure melon pan would be made when I visit.
So, I decided in my infinite wisdom that because we eat so much bread, because Pika eats nothing but bread, but he'll eat crackers. So
you're Jewish too.
Yeah, so we should have like a big Jewish celebration, like
just have a little Final Fantasy VI Seder.
Oh my God, we could make it Final Fantasy VI themed. It's gonna be so great. Oh Jesus. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll figure it out.
That'll be
fun. Where was I going, though? I had one more thing to say. Oh, yeah. I will not have the... What's it called? You have to have a bone on the plate, on the Seder dish.
Yeah, the lamb shank.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could do, like, an artificial bone. I don't know.
Just use a dog bone.
God.
I don't have any more.
My family, basically, we had, like, basically, my mother got one, who knows how many years ago, and then the bone literally just lives at the very back of the freezer for the entire year. It comes out just for the Seder, then it goes right back in. Because that's the only reason to have it.
Do you know the story about the fruitcake bone? Do you know the story about the teeny tiny woman? It's like a fairy tale, but it's in like a lot of like the kids' storybooks. Okay, I'm gonna tell this to you. So there was once a teeny tiny woman who lived in a teeny tiny house, and one day she decided to take a teeny tiny walk, and so she goes into a teeny tiny She takes a teeny tiny walk to the teeny tiny church and goes to the teeny tiny cemetery, and she finds a teeny tiny bone, and she decides that she's going to use the teeny tiny bone to make a teeny tiny lunch. So she takes the bone back to her teeny tiny house, and she puts the teeny tiny bone in her cupboard, and then she decides she's going to take a teeny tiny nap. So she lays down in her teeny tiny bed, and then she hears a teeny tiny voice coming from the teeny tiny closet. Give me my bone! And she's a teeny tiny bit tired. Teeny tiny bit scared, so she crawls under the covers a teeny tiny bit more, and she tries to go back to sleep, and then she hears the voice a teeny tiny bit louder. Give me my bone! And it escalates, and then finally at the very end she goes, take it! Pika loves this story. But anyway, so now I'm just thinking about your little bone and
Wait, what?
I'm imagining your mother 1,000 years ago finding a bone in a cemetery and using it for the lamb shank.
What fucking god?
No, that is not Kay with us. That is Era's alter ego.
Yeah.
Era's actually throwing their voice.
I have 3 alter egos, actually.
It's very convincing.
All right. We just took on the task of cryptozoological findings.
Yes, and we're supposed to play it cool about going over here to the. You can see that I'm highlighting things, right?
I can see you
Yes.
highlighting.
Okay, you guys can't see what my mouse is doing. They can see it on the stream, but you guys can't see it. So we're supposed to play it cool about going into this room. So do you want to wait to go to that room?
Yeah, let's go outside. I want
Right.
to check the back and see if Kuno's still there.
All right, let's check
Yeah.
and see if we can find Kuno. Do you want to talk to this guy or no?
If he's actually talkable.
Is he talkable?
He usually just says one thing.
Oh.
Yep.
I guess he's not
It's
talkable.
almost
Okay.
always
And now today I'm gonna try K/J, J/K. I'm going to try not to run today.
Why?
Wait, who's that?
It's that lady you saw when you first left your room.
Ah, that's right.
Evening officer.
Because
Kuno is still there.
yeah, we had a problem with me running, or what's his name had a problem with me running. Okay, what are we doing? Did you want to talk to Kuno, or do you want to go back into
Yeah.
his little hovel?
Havel.
Okay. Do. No, it's here. Kim already called you out for your running. It's too late. He already knows you're a runner. All right. So let's see. We can go back up here.
Because there's a whole bunch of stuff we can check. That was up there that we didn't check.
Okay. Like this thing, which we can't.
Oh
use
yeah,
for
through the door down there.
through this door down here. No.
Southward.
Southward. How do I get there?
Just
Melanie, there's a green dot.
There's a green dot. Okay, I see the jacket. I see the place where we came up, which is this thing that's highlighted white.
Look
And
south.
then there's look south.
south.
So
yeah,
this
further down.
that door.
Yeah, that door.
I'm
Look,
clicking
the
on
green
it.
dot too. No, that's where we entered.
Yeah,
where
that's
we
what I'm
entered.
saying. What green? Oh, this green dot.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing's happening when I click it. So I can go back to here.
Okay, click the green dot now.
Okay. The doorway is going to collapse soon. Oh. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Oh, is that tear? Postcard Grand Couron. All right.
Okay.
Can I go through here? Oh, what's that? Money!
Money.
All right, anything good here? All right, thank you. I didn't see that. All right, so I guess I can go up here, maybe.
I mean, we already did go up there.
Okay. Oh, there's
Oh,
something.
what's that?
There's
Yeah.
more money.
More money. We're gonna be so fucking rich, you guys. Hey, potato.
Hey, potato.
Money. What's this? More money? Fuck yeah!
Yes!
$1.10. We're so fucking rich.
We got like $3 up here.
Can't get to there. Can't get to there. Okay. And I can't do anything there either. Or there. Okay. So now, I don't think it's going to let me jump to it.
Oh, you could try it again.
Low. I don't want to hurt myself again.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it? I'm not feeling it.
Okay.
Okay.
I do want you to do it, but I don't want you to lose HP over it.
Okay. Alright, well, we found some money, so that was good. We almost have enough money to spend the night again.
Oh yeah, that is right. We have to start paying for the room each day.
What's that thing? Oh. Yeah, there's something else in here that we can do. Okay, so now where do we want to go?
Well, we haven't been talking to anyone, so time hasn't actually advanced.
Yeah.
So you wanted to talk to Kuno?
Do you want to talk to Kuno?
No.
Okay.
I've talked to Kuno enough. We talked to this lady.
We did, but she's on the roof.
Oh.
Yell at her. Just yell up there.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I don't think ladies like it very much when you yell at them.
I mean, an old call box with a matrix of buttons. Anybody you want to talk to of these? These are all...
You can choose. Melanie, you can choose. You're playing the game.
Do any of these look interesting? Nothing happens when you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Okay. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Oh, no. Please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this? I could try to impersonate Kuno.
Why would you want to try to impersonate him?
No, I wouldn't. This is the police. Please open the door. I mean, it's Plaisance. I don't necessarily like her.
I appreciate how honest 4 is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three's pretty forceful.
Yeah.
Throwing your weight around as police.
Yeah, but she already doesn't really care, so maybe she might let Kuno in?
Why?
I don't know.
She already told Kuno to leave.
Yeah. This is the police. Please open the door.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... There's a spot of static that overrides her words. But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
Okay. Orlando Hair SCA. No one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Artemetep's boxing for young athletes in gym. 24H window. Emma's fashion atelier. Fabron's taxi. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone's picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything. Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electrics. This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile to the static. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. Her receiver must not be working properly. Wait, But what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
I would go with 1.
Hold
Yeah.
on. Tricentennial Electrics. I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God. The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God, I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
She must be mistaking you for someone else. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
This is weird.
I feel like crawling back into your life is not the correct thing to say.
I agree.
No.
Who are you? Where are you?
2? Yeah, maybe
Who are
2
you?
is like-
Where are you?
Michelle? Just please. She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. She sounds like she's shaking. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough times.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello?
No.
She doesn't answer.
Hey, are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me.
It's a very hairy thing to say.
I know.
I would just go for it. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box. Must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
All right. It's a goodbye then.
What a strange thing.
That's so weird.
I can try it again.
Wait,
No.
what?
It says
Why do you have
hi.
Why do you have a +1
Well,
from?
why would we wanna
the
try
wax
it
on the other
again?
side. Okay. Maybe we hold off on that. It feels
Yeah.
like we're
Okay.
missing some information there.
All right.
Yeah, because like if this does come important later, then we already fucked it up before we
Okay.
even realized it.
All right. Fortress Accident SCA. Silence. No one's home. Revachol Ice City. No one answers the door. East Delta Pinball. And empty card. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet. He takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list.
All right. We'll leave. Okay. Well, that was
All right.
interesting.
Okay, I'm not doing his voice right. Hello.
Who's-
It is me.
Whose voice?
Kitsurugi.
Oh,
I think
no.
it's time to go back inside.
Go back
Talk to
inside.
the-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
talk to the union guys.
It's been 10 minutes.
It's been 20 minutes since you looked at me.
We've made them wait. That's
Mm-hmm.
the point.
The whole scrub thing yesterday, I absolutely was trying to find out, like, if scrub is a word besides the TLC thing. And Husbando was
Yeah.
like, are you asking about scrubs because, like, you were trying to set that up? And I was like, no, honestly, I wanted to know what scrub meant. Yes, that
Like the
was
scrub
very
top you forgot at his place.
Shut the
Let me handle this, the woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you. You seem a little different today, less hospitable. Far from him, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen. " 'Cause 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 '
I mean no trouble. I'm here to do my job, that's all. Or this one.
Yeah, but what if they think your job is trouble? I like 2.
You like to? Enough, let's talk seriously. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! Shit. Sorry.
Great.
I
Now
hit
we're
the wrong-
feeble. Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive. You're looking for Titus? Arlie, who you think has information on the murder Elysium is investigating. You want to interview him. She points to the man standing in the middle of the room. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinet does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Why are you keeping an eye on me?
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We'll make an arrest if we have to. She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What's your role in all this?
Oh, obviously I'm a lawyer, a legal counselor for the dock workers union. She crosses her arms. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinet, you are no one.
I'm gonna advise against doing 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I think we just talked to Titus.
I should talk to Titus then. Right.
Is that him right there in the middle?
In the middle, yeah, but I want to see what this dot is. It's a boulder spitting it, reeking of tobacco. Right, so I guess I can blackout drunk. Here I come.
This is where you say your bit.
Ooh. Whoa. 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 You saw him fucking come
A broad,
stepping up.
a broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Detective.
At 8 in the morning.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you.
Don't say anything yet.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
So,
Ooh.
so the whole like peasant thing, Husbando has been making Chibi address me as peasant, and he does this weird falsetto, and he's just like, peasant. He says that
my
when he like slaps her hand across my face, like her little tiny, like her hand is like the size of a silver dollar, like peasant. And I swear to God, if that is her first word to me, like Pika's was cracker, I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right. The chatter's
I like one.
the chatter is too inane to reach your ears. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince. We need to talk about the man hanged out back. First, we need to talk about your attitude.
Straightforward business 2.
Okay, we need to talk
One.
about. Really?
2.
One.
They're gonna really dislike you if you do that.
Yeah.
And we don't need them on our side,
No.
but we at least need them to talk.
Yeah, we need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
What kind of
Wow, what
accent
kinda-
is this guy?
That's like the alternate reality South accent.
Yeah,
This is like
right?
somebody who's never lived in the South doing a Southern accent. This is probably some British dude.
You
Having
sure
to talk
took your
much
time,
slower.
huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
That guy's name's Shanky.
Shaky.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
The fuck?
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
A pretty
Alright,
boy.
dig deep.
He takes a sip from his can. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Was he really a pretty boy though?
I mean, he was like fucking hard to discern, being dead for a week.
I guess.
Exactly, pretty boy.
Okay.
Funny, the lieutenant says without a smile. But my partner and I have serious matters to discuss with you.
I'd say just go with one.
Yeah.
Just be
Why is
inquisitive,
there a
yeah.
container belt around a dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes. Why?
Because we took it, he says, from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this. He looks you dead in the eye. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you can take them all away. It's too simple. The game's over. We got the perpetrator.
Squint your eyes.
But there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
You murdered him just like that, no remorse?
Who called the shots is what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, that's...
I want to know why. And if we say how, then if they don't
Yeah.
mention the bullet, then we'll know that they're lying.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll ask why first.
So to be fair, though, if you ask how, there's going to be like, we hanged him. You an idiot?
Yeah, and then I can...
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Wondering
how
that they
first?
didn't actually do it.
Yeah, how first?
I would still start with 2, just because
Okay.
it's good to establish that, yes, even though he's in charge here,
Okay.
he was in charge for the whole thing.
Okay, who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all? The shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does? He sounds more amused than angry.
Huh.
I want to do 2.
I feel like if you do 2, he's going to feel compelled to speak up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
he's going to be macho about it.
All right, I thought she did.
Wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you? This asshole is worse than... He falls silent. Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
I just grins. I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. She gives Titus a stern look. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
When did this hanging incident occur?
I thought we were gonna do
Okay.
how.
Why? Well, we'll do why first and then how.
Okay.
Why did you kill him?
Why? He hisses through his teeth. Because he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line. In my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line, he repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Seminin written all over him. Ex-Orangese Special Forces.
A live grenade, the man spreads his arms. Right here in our bar!
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Both of these are good.
I like one, yeah.
I like one, yeah.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in special forces?
Because one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Orange's goddamn special forces and I'm gonna fuck you all. Really? Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there singing some Orange's paratrooper song and said he's gonna fuck everyone. You couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did right there. He points up the stage like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true.
What?
This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
That's fucked up.
Okay, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong! He roars. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning. He wipes spittle from his mouth.
There's a slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
Uh-oh.
Kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. He cracks his knuckles. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke. Right there on the stage. Grabbed someone. The lieutenant is trying to make sense of the flood of information. Yeah, this girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then he gets knocked on his head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down. Shakes his head in disbelief.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? Raped, you said?
Weren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Oh. Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening? He repeats like a parrot.
There's something odd here. Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No.
Oh, that's you.
No. There's a moment of silence. You're not getting a name. That's a Martinet matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
I just give it 3 one more time, and if he just doesn't answer, then whatever.
I'm gonna ask one last time. Who did the dead man rape?
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
Fuck off, cop. He does take the advice. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment? If someone has been sexually assaulted, then we need to...
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face! You hear the aluminum crack in his palm as he squeezes the beer can. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
You're so good, Kate.
The woman turns to you calmly. As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm going to do my best to keep this situation civil, but what follows is a slow head shake.
It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
Okay.
How did you kill him?
Hang on.
Yeah?
I honestly think if he's this pissed, you just go straight to the bullet. You don't even have to try and catch him. You just have to go, okay, but someone pulled a trigger.
Yeah. Okay. So 6 would be good to catch him off or something?
You think so?
I mean, that's just my vote. It's up to you though.
But
Yeah.
he's gonna say that he hung him, but there's a bullet. So like, I want him to lie to me.
We can gauge his reaction.
Got it. How does the bullet in his head factor into this?
There it is.
Ha.
Oh! A sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. The lieutenant checks his notes. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe? Another sip. He's tight-lipped suddenly.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
This line of questioning is over. The woman steps in before you can answer. You got the cause of death already. Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
Oof.
I mean, I can't do anything now. But, like, we know that he didn't kill
Can
him.
you scroll down a little? Can you
Oh,
scroll
yeah. That's it.
down? Okay.
Nope, that's it. Yeah, I honestly think that's as much information as we're really gonna get.
Yeah, because
Um,
I'm not going to arrest him because he's not guilty. So
Just say it.
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't really have much of a choice at this point.
Why
There's
don't
there's
I-
no other way to really exit.
okay, why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. He takes a step closer as well, fixing his ball cap. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the resting mood. His mean little eyes come alive with hatred. By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer.
Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you. While the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve, there's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts, their eyes alight. You confess to murder. I'm taking you in. Easy now. Let's just talk it out. Let's just talk.
Yeah, I agree. Wise move. He leans back against the table. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again.
But I have to keep talking to them? Like,
I would say, yeah, let's just do 1 or 3.
when did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions. The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. He takes a sip. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Seriously, Scotty, I could have just completed the game by getting killed.
I mean, yeah, that'd do it.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole. Yeah, who do you think we are?
Why? Titus gives Glenn a stern look. He came around about 3 weeks ago, when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for Wild Pines? The lieutenant pretends to check his notes. The same company you're striking against.
No, he stresses. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. She turns to you. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last question.
I'd say just go for one just to complete it. We already know what they're going to say, but you know.
I mean, he has no remorse because the guy was, the guy fucked up.
I want to hear 5.
Oh,
Oh,
shit. Sorry.
you're good. You're fine.
How many people have you sent to the Shay? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or sent them to the reunion to rot for 20 years for life? He says as if it were worse than dying.
Shay's like the electric chair.
Yeah.
Okay. What we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing. I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars. I'm just doing my job.
I hate all of these.
I do too.
I want to go with 4.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, they're all drinking at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, this
I
would.
kind of feel like that's a good bonding moment. That's
Honestly,
probably the best.
Yeah, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
Doesn't remember them, the rat-faced man shouts. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head, that's for sure. He wipes his mouth with the back of his hand.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot? The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus does not see it coming.
He looks even more irritated than before. Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. The tattooed one speaks up, banging on his chest. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of his head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. He spits through his teeth. And then we hang the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up. What did he use to knock the victim out? Where did all this action take place? Things aren't quite right here, are they?
Oh,
Ooh.
Things
Go for
aren't
it.
quite right here, are they? Yeah! Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others, but who's cracking under pressure?
two, yeah.
Fat Angus. This one. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey you! You having trouble breathing over there?
No. He looks up, startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Look how fucking fat he is. The man next to the big guy bursts out laughing.
Fuck off, Shanky. The big boss steps in. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eyes on this powerful guy. Sooner or later he's gonna break like a piece of twig.
I'd ask where it took place.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. He spreads his hands. Eugene already told you that the fuck it started coming to our bar. Yeah, man, weren't you listening?
Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, copper. He looks at you straight in the eye. Samaritan boxing style.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details. There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you too, Copper. Picking on Angus like that. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
His all muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stonewall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet. Right. I have other questions about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
So what are we gonna do now?
Nothing. Her reply comes sharp. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinet. Go back to your stations where you belong. I think we're going to stick around. Thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. The lieutenant closes his notebook. I did this job long enough to know that that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. He grabs another beer. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Forget
Oh,
about
shit.
that games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Oh, don't even.
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
even.
You
Oh,
better not
that's-
misclick that. I swear to God.
That
You
is
still
so
haven't
fucking
explained the
funny.
bullet I found in the man's head. I could scan the room.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. No, 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 he points at himself. I's here. You got business with my boys, you got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah, you fuck with the Hardy Boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy! He shouts the scrawny rat-faced man, 2 teeth missing in the front.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet, says the 40-something man from the corner with a plectrum hanging from his neck.
use it to dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. Blind man in his 30s agree. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck. Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind. You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Musk or some Sarah Merizian. There you go.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one's a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah. The fat guy in the middle. Oh, that's you.
Yeah. The fat guy in the middle lets out a little chuckle. You're not even being fucked, Dennis. Easy, fellas. We got company. Titus puts an end to it. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this. What can I use it for? You could take another look at the tracks in the yard, see if they fit with the characters here. Could be incriminating. You still haven't explained the bullet I found in the hangman's head?
Yeah, either 3 or just leave.
Okay. Should we ask 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
You still on about that bullet? He pats the back of his head. A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there? The lieutenant is fixed on Titus.
He gives you an indulgent look. Well, there are so many bullets in the world and so many heads. He sighs deeply. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? He taps on his right temple. Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
It would be traumatic indeed. Ooh.
Huh. I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting. Or should I show him the bullet?
But the drama.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
okay.
drama.
I'm going to ask you again. Why was this in the victim's head?
Wow! The little man leans in to inspect the leaden blossom. He's got it on a real evidence bag and all! Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
I don't want to say that to them, though.
Yeah, no. I think we just call it.
Okay.
They're not gonna give you anything.
We'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, lawman. Crosses his hairy arms, having forgotten his beer for a moment.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere. I'm gonna take off now. Well then. Alright.
Oof.
Well then. Now what?
Go to the kitchen.
Go to the
There's
kitchen?
something you can inspect. Yeah, there's something you can inspect there.
Okay. Tattoos are Aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. The tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them. Okay, that's it.
What's that guy?
This guy doesn't speak English or anything. Do you want me to ask him anything?
You can try pointing to the door. Couldn't hurt.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself.
Shrugging is an international sign for no, I don't know what's behind that door.
All right, stay masculine.
Stay masculine. All right.
I guess let's go take a look at the footprints.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked there. Get an exact count. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right, the Hardy Boys in the mess hall of the Whirling in Rags. Go over them one by one. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, no 46, just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick, Titus Hardy, the one with the ball cap on his head. Interesting. Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them in the scene is easy, maybe even too easy. Continue counting. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, no 44. Either the blonde muscular guy Glenn or the young guy with the plectrum around his neck. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, no 43. The inked banger, perhaps? Standard work boot, no 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you could even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print. So when they're saying 45 and 43, is that like the size shoe?
Is number.
Yeah, number.
Okay.
No is number.
Oh, number. Okay. What else? No, it's not inches. I think it's European sizing or Japanese size. In Japan, like, those are normal numbers.
Yes, this Eastern European game using a lot of European culture.
Surprise!
Is going by Japanese shoe sizes.
Another standard work boot, reinforced toes, number 44. Same as the other, either the musician Eugene or the muscle-bound blonde Glenn. Light as air. Some make of boot, but no 41. Smell like a rat? Shanky. Should have gotten this earlier. Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark around, and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty. Count the rest. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus carrying something? And the last one, another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious, a missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 set of tracks, right? The lieutenant has been tracking your items' movements. The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's so interesting. One of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Light step. I mean, I guess I could do all of them because they're all pretty.
Yeah, the aberration one, though.
Okay, an aberration. One sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor. He thinks for a second. Or maybe a drummer.
He regrets it the moment he says it.
I like 2.
So one of the
I like
people
3.
Yeah, I think 3.
I like 2.
Don't say anything, just nod.
I don't know why I said that. We're not looking for a drummer. We're looking for a group of dock workers. Well, some of them could be drummers on
Yeah.
our high time.
Lutenon clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Hey. Perhaps it could be a driver. He raises his index finger. The driver would wear out the right shoe belt before the left. The accelerator is on the right. I like 1.
Nod thoughtfully.
Yeah.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam, see whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent. We don't want to attract too much attention. No, let's... prudent.
Mm-hmm. The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. I mean, these are just good to go over in general.
Yeah, it's good
Okay.
to go through.
It's not really consequential.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's the skinny RD boy, the one with his front teeth missing.
You mean the rat-faced one?
Yes, well, the lieutenant thinks for a moment. He did look a bit like a rat, you're right. Do you think those prints belong to him?
Yes.
I could still be wrong, but probably not.
A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? He thinks for a moment. This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was the fat hardy boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely. You're right, the fat guy from the booth was carrying the victim.
I guess so. Probably yes. This would also fit the victim. This would also fit with the victim being dead from a previous gunshot wound. They had to carry him because he could no longer walk. He takes a note in his blue binder. Is there anything else that's noteworthy here?
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It's not impossible. How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal river hull. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve tracks in good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago. What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree.
I agree, Scotty.
Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head. A more precise way to put it is, it was made to look like a lynching.
We've been purposefully misled.
By these tracks, yes.
Been through all of it. All right. Well then,
You know what I think?
what?
I think the guy who died, the hang guy, was raping somebody. And that person used our gun to kill him.
Yes. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The girl
Yeah.
who has our gun.
Yeah. Yes, because there's a girl got our gun.
Uh-huh.
Does also track with, yes, they're being very much protective and even willing to take the fall if they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so where should we go? Talk to the pine lady or go to the dock workers over here or explore more
Well,
down?
I don't know if the Wild Pines lady will be able to give us any more information because she said unless we have our badge
Mhm.
or do her that favor, she can't really tell us anything else about the lynching.
Yeah.
We could probably ask her other questions, but like maybe we want to see if we can establish something here at the traffic jam before seeing her.
Or do we want to find the woman that has our gun?
Oh, Potato said, "Does the ID card work for the doc?" Because remember we stole that
Oh, yeah,
guy's
yeah,
ID
yeah.
card.
Where
Let's
where
see
do
if
I
we-
go? Do I have to go this
Go,
like to
go up this. Remember, like the Manana guy.
Yeah, go to the Manana guy? Okay.
Yeah, towards Measurehead.
Yep.
There's like a door or something. Maybe that uses like an ID card or something.
Okay.
Although, keep in mind, we don't look anything like that guy.
Yeah. I think we can go up here, maybe.
Yeah, that
I
door.
think
Melanie, door.
what door?
I get the feeling.
Oh.
I get the feeling that when we drop down to get that coat on the other side from Kuno's place, that'll be our way that we get back.
Okay, so is this where I use the thing? Where's
Potato
the
said I didn't use the. Potato said I didn't use the card in my picture. I went to this place, but I don't know if you guys are athletic. Oh, I guess it doesn't work.
Okay.
So we just sold this guy's card for nothing?
Isn't there another place where we could put the card? Or is this where it is with Measurehead?
I don't think it's here.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was the door that you just tried.
Yeah. Alright. Is there anything like over in this area? No. Nothing in this area. Oh, boogers.
Yeah, let's talk to the fountain guy again.
This guy? Okay.
Maybe you can try the jacket and then put a skill point into the skill and to try 2 times. That's what Potato
Now
said.
it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
I heard one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver?
You want me to do this one?
Yes, please.
I don't want to talk about that. Shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, then looks away.
Why? Do you know something? What is it? Or she may be involved with the drug business. 2 is nicer. And he's a pretty nice guy.
He is a pretty nice guy. Yeah, try 2.
Okay, I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't gonna be her. He bites his lip. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
What does she look like?
Youngish woman, gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed, he answers reluctantly. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
She may have dyed it again.
Name.
Who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here called her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me, too. Now I see why.
Who is she to you?
friend?
Hey, Pink Puff.
Hi, Pink Puff.
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
Aw, boogers.
When did she leave?
Let me...
Scotty, kill.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Scotty.
I was trying to, but Scotty beat me to it.
He's getting stronger with the blade.
He is getting stronger with the blade.
When did she leave?
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... He looks you straight in the eye. Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person, I know that much.
You can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. He shakes his head. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
I feel like if I said you said she's troubled, that sounds like we're concerned.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this guy, yeah, is going to respond best if we're
Yeah.
genuinely interested in helping. She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over and you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you.
Yes, which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked, and she told me too that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, he sighs. It looks like it did now, but we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. The gray-haired woman. Maybe she knows something. Push Tommy and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Fine, I'll drop the matter for now.
Thank you, friend, he sighs. It's a big sigh of relief. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
That's all for now. Bye! Alright, so now we can talk to the lady over here. Who's the race man? Is that the racist guy?
Yeah, the racist lorry driver.
Okay,
Oh
that's
my
the race
God.
man. Great.
Great!
My favorite person to talk to.
Yeah.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays. Grandma? Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions. Oh, thank you, Nico Artemis, and welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, potato. So which one should we do? We didn't snap our fingers in front of her face before.
Yeah, because Kim stopped us.
I know, it's disrespectful.
Try asking again.
Okay. No response, wherever this woman
Grandma.
is. Your words fail to reach her. Grandma? Nothing. Her smile keeps
Grandma.
widening. Grandma?
Grandma.
Here's like...
Okay, I think you have to try snap.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality.
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by a wary aspect of a cornered beast. You all right, ma'am? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
She adds with contempt.
When else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
She gives you, or the look she gives you is accusatory.
I'd say sorry.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Roman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow and she appears to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution. In Meth, it was a golden age.
So I take it you were in meth when you were young?
Someone was.
She nods as though her meaning were perfectly clear.
Someone? Are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference
She
does
gets
it make
aggressive.
if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She looks around.
All of what? The world? The present? She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching. Do you care about who Gabriel Buenguero is?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's Gabriel Buenguero?
This is Gabriel Buenguero.
She shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame.
Let's take a look.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide-brimmed hat. His hair is as dark as an oil slick, and his jaw is the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
This man's got a hold over her. Even 50 years later, you can feel it. Who does this sound like? This is me in my 80s looking at pictures of Edgar.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
She leans back, savoring the world she's conjured up.
Right. I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's
Huh?
not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots. Maybe she was at the hanging somehow. That'd be a weird question, but I'm curious to see the soles of her boots. Show me the soles of your boots.
Now, what do you want with an old woman's boots, Henry?
Please help me out here. It's important.
Liz, she raises her boot slowly with contempt. I think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguero. You know Gabriel. Gabriel doesn't say please. She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Now the other one, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now there was a real man. There is no aberration in the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this. Wait, what do you mean it was the coronation of Franco Negro?
It was, she shrugs. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in her aisle. The crowd had gone silent. Perhaps it was another Jefe who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statues and the machines. She's not Odsol. These are not the boots that made the prints.
He takes a quick note. I could have told you that just from looking at them. Your size is 37. The feet of a little girl. She smiles. They fit well on the pedals.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not, she says, grinning. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
She shrugs. Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. She smiles a careless smile. Besides, if I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
I don't think she cares if it's contraband.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense,
don't
minding
think
your
I
own
do
business.
like them.
I'm between 2 and 3.
I like 3.
Alright, I don't think I do know what you mean.
Of course you don't.
I still don't understand the whole Boyadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
And they live happily ever after.
Don't be stupid. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking the river Magritte, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes. I think I see where this is going.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte. Then he rides off because the Western Plain is calling to him.
Oh, Jesus. That's not where I thought this was going.
You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man nor woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream? She's not the lady driver, because the lady driver is young.
No, but it'll get her talking.
Okay, alright. Are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herve?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it. I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
And this both suck. I'm not that either, Herve. Her smile dissipates. I've come too far from it all to remember what it was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver everyone's terrified of.
I'm only terrifying to smell children, and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
Drama likes to talk to us and like, sire, this thing is happening.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's in the best interest. And it's like, yeah, no, it's just that, whatever.
Why are you scary to the people who used to know you?
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
You said long haul. That's...
The big ones, the tracks. There's no women and men there. It's all just, she hums along as if to a track on repeat. In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. Takes all the people where they want to stay.
In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals. Then who's the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other camioneers, sniffing around when I have movies to go to?
Okay, thanks.
Oisin, the woman stares at you, her mind elsewhere now on other matters.
She speaks Portuguese, or at least this is coded as similar enough to Portuguese.
Yeah. It's very hard to pin down the accent. I'm trying to think Gabby, but we haven't seen her talk to her in a long time.
Can I look at your feet again? Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches like a sleep kick. I don't really care about drugs and I know that she was away. I think she was in fanfic
we need
land.
to investigate people who knows about drugs is the issue. We can't, because we're starting to go back to Joyce empty-handed.
Okay, so ask her about drugs or tell her she seemed away.
I would say ask her about drugs.
Okay. Do you know anything about drugs?
What do I need drugs for, lawman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary. No drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes, there's a protagonista. She gestures to the intersection. And then adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There is no coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest. Where could I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know, she flicks her wrist in a gesture of casual dismissal.
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt. I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs.
Why would I want to do that?
I know, for the glory of the World Republic, liberation of the spirit and body.
Lawman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Her shoulder bones crack as she shrugs. Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Santa Marizia to Grad on the U41A. What do you think they take from Santa Marizia to Grad, lawman? Drugs?
Drugs?
Do you want me to say drugs?
No. I just said I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
That's why I'm asking you.
Such a funny option. It's diamonds, lawman. Obviously. She grins.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here? What do you think? Ask her what she thinks?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. She squints across the square. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There's no visibility of any of the others.
Limo.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
South Figaro.
I think we're done here, no? He closes his notebook to stress it.
Thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to meth. Her voice trails off.
I love her. I love
By
her.
diamonds, I mean drugs.
Drugs?
Alright, I guess we're gonna ask the racist fuck now. Talk to that guy
Yay,
again.
racist party driver.
I wish we could just put, what's his name, like, if he didn't have to come with me.
Who? Kim?
Kim, yeah, I wish we could just, like, keep Kim away.
Hang on, Kim. I need to be racist. So can you stand over there?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver?
He smirks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Ravacle West. You don't run Martinet. You don't run anything.
So who does? The lady driver?
No, the lieutenant turns to the lorry man. He means La Puta Madre.
The name resounds like a bell in the air. A dark gong. You get a bad feeling
You
about
better
this.
get a bad feeling about it.
Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
For a moment, the lorry man is silent. Then he spits on the pavement. Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and
Do
nod.
not. Okay. I'll do not fucking say it out loud. Then I presume you're familiar with his peons. Yeah, he says, unsure where this is leading. There's little bitches. He got them all over the unions. Not just the unions, he has peons everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. It gets closer to him. 30 fucking peons who do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Jesus Christ, Kim! The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Oh, yeah. Let him go. Let him cook.
Let him cook!
You're not peons, he says. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were. No, of course not. We are not peons. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peon's job to find out who that is.
Scotty.
Scotty!
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not our job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. He looks at him. But the stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting his fucking beef. Or this fucking beef. His eyes dart between you and the lieutenant. I'm not scared of you, or the mob. I'm under the protection of the lorrymen and Carter's Guild. You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there? Lieutenant points to the yard. Did his shitty little guild protect him? Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you... He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends. The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod.
I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Oh, fuck.
Make him tell you what he knows.
Oh, we told him to go fuck himself that one time because he was being racist.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. This sucks. We have to go for it. That's all that's left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
It does say it's a white check.
Someone blow on my fucking dice.
I was gonna say. Right.
Oh! The main thing is not to overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume? The jig's up. I've got the goods on you. Why don't you and me step outside for a little talk? Look, I'm sorry. Can you just tell me what you know?
I hate all of you.
Yeah. Don't overdo it, though.
You're already outside.
Yeah.
I guess
3?
No, I do not want to
No.
apologize to this fuck.
No.
Like, if we apologize, so we undo everything Kim just did for us.
Okay. 1. Call his bluff. Step outside for a little talk is overdoing it.
We're
I
already
think.
outside.
We're already outside.
I
too.
know,
You
that's
kick
what I'm
our
saying.
ass.
I'm saying 1.
You kick our ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the jig's up. I've got the goods on you.
Oh yeah? He snarls. And what goods are those?
You know, your goods.
The lorryman raises an eyebrow. Some kind of homo thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Kim's just standing there going, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
Maybe it is, or of course not, or I don't know where that came from.
I want to lean into 3.
Okay, yeah, maybe it is. Sorry, Kim.
Okay, that's enough, detective. That's enough. Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright? We're wasting our time here.
We're done for now. Okay. Which one's Tommy?
The guy that we actually talked to first.
Oh, the poet guy?
Yeah.
Tommy Lahome.
Kim's disappointed in us.
I know, I'm sorry, Kim. I'm sorry I failed.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Maybe we can talk to the guy on the stairway.
Okay. The guy on the stairway.
The Mañana man.
Oh, Manana guy. Okay. Let's run. Call me Manana. This guy's name is Tony.
Tony!
All I wonder is, how can I help you?
Oh!
Hey, good luck.
Actually, I'm a
Yeah, I
worker
don't
like
care.
you guys.
The man looks at the colorful piece of plastic, then at you, then back at the car, then at you again. He looks at his flask for a moment. But that's not you, officer.
He can't know that. Maybe you're just younger on the photo. It's an old picture.
Well, from back when you were not a cop, but a heavy-set, dark-skinned dock worker named Santiago John?
Uh-huh.
Highly unlikely. I've known John for several years now. Also, you told me you're a cop, remember? How did you get his shift card?
Literally stole it off him while he slept. It was like a sign. The wind deposited it before my feet. I feel a closeness to this person.
Yeah. Yes, he nods solemnly. The city has a way of bearing souls. John's been out drinking himself blind. You should be more careful of that, Johannes. Can I have the card?
No, it will prove useful still, believing your thieving fingers.
I don't even know if we even need it anymore.
I know, I just think it's funny.
I like 3.
I know. No, I needed to continue my undercover infiltration of this compound. Otherwise, it's as if I stole the card for no reason.
Okay. Good luck with that. He tips his beret. So, what do you need?
I like this guy.
Yeah. All right. Good talking to you. Gotta run. All right.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
That was really funny, actually. Okay. So we could try to talk to Measurehead or...
I don't want to talk to Measurehead.
I know. I don't either. We could talk to this
Let's go
fucker.
back to Joyce and see what we can do.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I guess
You
we
wanna-
can try to talk to him. See.
All right. Let's talk to this fucker.
Let's see.
I'm trying. Stop.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Hey, tough guy. I had more questions. Excuse me, I had further inquiries. I wasn't done asking questions. Tough guy?
Yeah, tough guy.
Things are busy enough. You going to waste less of my time?
Maybe. I'm just gonna leave now.
6 is pretty funny.
6 is pretty funny.
All right. You don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a really big race theorist guarding a button?
He smirks. Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
He might have some advice, but you gotta at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail. Okay.
Melanie, we have like 0 points into like physique or whatever.
But we have plenty of health to lose. It'll be fine.
We're not
We
doing
have
that.
3 pits.
We're not doing that.
We can totally stand to get our ass kicked.
Oh
You
my
have
God.
healing items. It's fine.
I am not strong cop. Wait, can I level up some things?
We can level up.
All right, which one do we level up?
I would say composure.
Is that going to help us, like, jump?
No.
No.
We want the one that's going to help us jump.
Savoir-faire was the one that would help you jump.
Yeah,
I
we
think.
actually talked about it last time, doing more in savoir-faire.
Also, let's put one into half-light in case we need to convince that lorry driver again.
Which one?
Ooh, potato has a
Half-light.
good point. Potato has a good point.
Yeah, potato
Before we
does
level
have a
up.
good point. Okay, so try the jump before leveling up. All right, let's. I gotta go back around to Kuno's
Gotta
house.
go to Kuno's place.
Gotta go to Kuno.
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 Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, you're okay with using your health for this, but not for trying to fight some big lug.
I mean, we can try to fight a big lug in a minute.
Just keep clicking. Oh my
I'm
God.
trying. Wait, so I don't have to click?
You could just hold down the button and drag it.
I'm not good at this.
Well, you're gonna have to get good at it if you're playing this game.
Ava really
Or else I
sings
will
Kill
cry.
Diff.
But then Kim is gonna know you run.
Look, Melanie got Tetris Maximus.
I did. I got
that one
Tetris
time.
Maximus that one
So,
time.
I have complete faith in her
Have
skills.
you
leveling
have you
up.
ever gotten Tetris Maximus?
No. Fuck!
It was worth a shot. Yep.
Emotional damage. Okay. All right. The level up. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. Final Fantasy.
Also, Scotty, no.
The Weekend of Kay's Mom.
That's a really weird way to put it, but I know
is
what
that?
you mean.
What is
Also,
that?
no.
What is Kay's mom? The Weekend of Kay's Mom. I don't understand.
My mom's gonna visit at some point here.
Oh. Did I succeed?
Yes!
Oh!
Melanie?
Yeah? Let your
okay. Like-
check which one? Continue the voyage through the salty air or let the senses take in the
Do
world.
it. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
which
it
one?
says either close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you, or continue the voyage through the salty air. I'm gonna let my senses
you
take
already
in the world.
succeeded.
Yeah. Ankles tingling from the sensation, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below. He's so on the money, Breton. Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne, says the horrific necktie.
So fucking
Continue the voyage through the salty air. Yeah! As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Hell yeah, the lieutenant exclaimed. My climbing might not have been as disco as your jump, but can we still get an ace as high? Melanie?
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in. I'm sorry, he just called me disco. I'm happy.
As disco as your jump.
I know. Take it. Oh. Alright, so now I'm going to put it on.
Yeah.
Alright, clothes.
What kind of stats does it have?
Esprit de corps and shivers.
Ooh.
Makes you look so official. Ooh, yeah.
What are those gloves? Can I see those gloves?
These gloves?
The ones that are in the inventory, Melanie.
Oh, these? Cigarette stained
those.
fingertips, okay?
Yeah.
Or you could just double click them.
Right
There you
click.
go.
I got a right click. Okay.
Right click, okay.
Yep. Gosh, he looks really rough.
As he
wrong?
should.
As he should, I guess. I don't know. Alright. Cool.
Cool. Now you're up here.
Yep. Collecting rainwater.
I guess check the door.
Okay. Or I can just see what's up here, right? What's that? Oh! Oh, oh. All around you, great machines and quiescence.
I don't even know what that word means.
Agreement. White pine trees are painted on the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Ooh, a Taco Bell run. You could say the disco is in Elysium. Oh, what's that? What's that? Hold on. What's that thing? Crane control panel. A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached in its hook block. So Marche is move and Arrête is stop.
Oh.
Oh. On, Arrête off.
Should we even?
No. What's that?
Let's find out.
Oh my god. We have so much power right now. Money!
20 buccarinos, man.
Yeah. You see a faded industrial letter on the platform, Kvaldsung. Okay.
It looks so silly.
What does?
I love it.
Alright, I'll see it.
It's just the image at the top of the wiki showing the different uniform concepts.
Ah.
And then our man.
Disgrace to the uniform. Can I just like walk all over here? I can. I can just walk all over. I'm hitting tab, but there's nothing coming up except for up here. There's some money. Can I get to it? Oh, what's that? The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Okay. Oh, whatever that is.
I missed that one.
I'm gonna check out this, whatever this is. Industrialized sized thermos smells like burnt coffee. Money! Ooh.
More money.
And there's a person up there. What's this thing?
Well, what about the
let's
thing?
check that out, yeah.
Oh, what did I hear? The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front.
What are those gloves?
What is that? I don't know. Let's take them. Ultra Series gloves. These do half light.
Ooh, wear it.
They look really cool too.
Yeah, they do.
Wear it. Yeah.
Be careful, money is heavy. LOL. Okay. What's that? Alright.
You're not gonna click on that?
Click on what? This? Is that what you're talking about, Era?
No.
No? Okay. What did you want me to click on?
There was a green circle to the right.
To the right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's off screen right now. You have to go further right. Back across this little bridge thing.
Okay. This thing? Yeah, I clicked on it and nothing happened. Okay, this speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. Okay. I clicked it before and nothing happened. Should I talk to this guy over here?
Yeah.
All right.
We look official now.
Yeah. All right, let's see what this is.
Running
The
around
banner
with a crowbar
sags
in her
under the
hand.
weight of rain and snow. White waves on red.
Container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi. From the vanishing peninsula of Ubi Sant on Mundi.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work, he doesn't notice you.
Hi!
Everard, he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an asshole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Where is everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. He looks in with a confidential look. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working.
Not everyone is down there, of course, he chuckles. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is, and Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. He pauses to think. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble, and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. He stops, but seems eager to tell you more.
What trouble did Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. It's union business. He smiles and leans closer. Him and his boys stirred something up in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everard telling them to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
He seems excited. I would say 2.
Really? Did they kill someone?
No, I don't think they killed anyone. The little guy shies away from you. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
Yeah, sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I feel like I made him shy away too much.
Nah.
What a good guy, huh?
You're Ubi, right?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mom had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know where there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them. He waves at the containers towering behind him.
What's going on here?
Yeah, do.
Yay! The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountain rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from a container yard's core. Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers?
Yeah, go for it.
No, not really, he shrugs and continues merrily. Mr. Everard doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
Okay, I do one too.
One?
Yeah.
This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim.
Yes, they're hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debardeurs Union logo on them.
Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Do you work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo. The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture. I'm like Mr. Everard's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town. And Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everard is away. He chuckles. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady. A good-hearted chuckle again.
Who is this Miss Beaufort? The lieutenant looks up at Leo.
Did I tell you that in North Carolina and South Carolina there's a Beaufort and a Beaufort?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like wondering if I should say Beau or Beau.
So like, I think I said Beaufort, and someone said to me, "You're not from around here," and I was like, So in South Carolina it's Beaufort, and in North Carolina it's Beaufort.
To be fair, there's...
But it's not Beaufort, it's Beaufort.
It's So I was thinking Beaufort, but there's a place near where I used to live in Texas called Beaumont. So it's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, like, is it Bureau or Borough?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those dew and sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down besides the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic. Who's this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie? She's a real sharp tool. Mr. Everard put her through some fancy school and everything east of the river. 4 years and she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
I think the one at the
Lizzie.
Rolling Erect?
Yeah, that's her.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody, gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
It's gotta be the most awkward way to describe a cat. I know, I was thinking that too. I was like, this is...
Like something, like you just described someone's skin.
Right.
And that you suck, like, as candy that you want to suckle on.
Yeah. And I was thinking it was like caramel or something. For a fraction of a second, there's a sadness in his eyes.
He goes on. If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has. He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes.
Law school. Could be talking about the union fixer, a.k.a. the gardener.
I would say another question.
Another question, Leo.
Yes, sure. I'm glad to answer. His benevolent eyes are looking into yours.
What's in that container over there?
Oh, that one. He looks at the container. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here, nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Okay. I'm looking for the leader of the dock workers union.
Yeah.
Oh, you and Mr. Everett, then. He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brothers are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. He coughs, then continues immediately.
We've already heard that both these twins are not nice guys, right?
From Joyce.
Yeah, okay.
Guys like Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everard and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Yeah, but I think Potato said that, like, I won't like them. Patience. Deep down, you have the mental power to keep listening. Not many would, but you do. Do not interrupt Leonard.
And arithmetic's teacher, Miss Bellows. Leo lets out a little chuckle. Her real name was Miss Bellums. She was a real pretty lady, but when she got mad, he starts laughing. All the boys liked her, if you know what I mean, mister. He winks at you. We used to sneak in her yard in the dark and peek through the window.
Oh, God.
One time we saw Miss Bellows with a fellow. Yes, we did, mister. He looks for signs of disbelief in your eyes.
Don't say anything.
He keeps nodding and looking at you with a smile that's too sincere to be clever. Finally, he seems to lose some internal struggle and adds, "Dub was naked, too. That's all I got to say about that."
Very interesting, very interesting. Thank you for telling me the whole thing.
Thank you. Almost forgot. Mr. Everard is in that container over there. Leo points to his left. I got distracted telling the story, but he's in there.
Okay. So we're going to meet this guy.
Bye-bye now. He returns to his work.
Yeah, just casually admits to voyeurism.
Okay.
What a guy.
Well, first of all, he's oversharing so hard.
Right?
He
So
just talked about how his wife couldn't conceive.
yeah, we know everything about this guy. All right, so do we want to try the crane and see what happens if we move the crane before we meet Mr. Everard, or no?
Let's meet Mr. Everard first.
Okay. And then probably...
I don't want to do things that are too consequential before getting more information.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So, like, what if he's like, I'm too busy being here unless something really bad happens, and then we fuck with the crate, and he's like, oh man, something
Coffee
really
in the
bad happened.
giant
He left.
thermoses is still lukewarm. Stair made of pallets leading up. Oh.
Oh man, look at this
Look
fucking
at this
room.
guy.
What's that?
A swordfish.
A taxidermy fish that tells time. Based on the Billy Bass thing.
My God. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
A typical power play. Wait for him to speak first. Show him you've got backbone. Say nothing. Look him dead in the eye. Or I could leave without comment. That would be a power play.
The one good eye of this man fills you up without even flickering. The other, his lazy eye, is constantly moving like a goldfish in a tank.
What is it about one-eyed dudes?
Hey, wait a minute.
Grotesquely magnified by his +6 glasses.
For a moment, you don't know where to look. It is unbearably humid in the trailer. Beads of sweat slide down the man's forehead.
Just keep staring.
At first, nothing happens. His face wears a wide and self-satisfied smile. Every now and then, he smacks his big lips.
So,
That is not what I expected it to sound like. He begins to speak, albeit very slowly, purposefully leaving a pause after his opener.
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi, how nice that you found a moment to pay a visit to the Debardairs Union. I'm Everard Clare, head of this little operation here.
Well, I seem to collect one-eyed friends, or, you know, people who only have vision in one eye. So I guess my name is Dubois. He just told it to me.
Cousteau?
No, he told me my name is Mr. Dubois.
Please.
And we learned from
have a
our
seat.
dream that our name's Harry.
Yeah.
He gestures to a tiny folding chair opposite to his giant desk.
The folding chair looks like a torture device, extremely
You
uncomfortable.
go ahead, detective.
Lieutenant nods at you, then the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name. I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
Take a seat or I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Take a seat.
Fine.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Gives you a sly wink.
Autumn!
Debussy.
It's Debussy. You have to pronounce it very French. You have to pretend like you are French.
Debussy.
Debussy. Oh my god. I'm gonna remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting in has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside. Oh,
You know, it'd be really funny if this chair fucking killed us just now.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
Can I heal? Okay, good. Alright, good.
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it. Only 25?
I mean, we're good for at least one more day.
Yeah, I don't need
Already.
it.
We don't need his money.
I would ask, you know, Gart.
Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Oh, the chair is one of the deadliest bosses in the game. God damn it. With a grin, he points to the check again. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it. I'll take the comically large check, but don't say anything.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No. No, it's cool.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set
you
your
look like
mind
you're someone
at
who knows
ease
what
about
cool is.
one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said don't worry, he actually meant to be very worried.
He was playing it cool.
I would appreciate any help you could provide.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
What the fuck is up with this guy? It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 bullets in it.
Oh god.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, you -1 for taking the check. Should have taken it. Good luck.
Kim.
I mean, you
Officer,
got it.
We will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna die, you guys.
You're not gonna die.
God, you're sweating. Your knees jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are going to shoot themselves with it. No, I'm not going to cry. Try to stay cool. So what? Ben can cry too. Try to stay cool.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
No. What is this Mr. Dubois he keeps repeating? What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, fuck.
I think there's something wrong with us.
There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
Just dissociate right then and there.
While Evrard
Oh,
is
hey.
distracted by your odd behavior, the lieutenant's eyes are mapping everything around you. The folder, desk, papers on the
Mr.
wall.
Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Nah, I'm as good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great. Actually, this chair's uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. I'm melting. Oh,
I like to.
oh yeah, man, I'm fucking great.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
Oh, Kim.
What an odd
If
demonstration.
you're not the one sitting in the chair.
You got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
It's okay, I'm just trapped in a time loop.
Quick, get your woman. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
It's about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some sense of your lost dignity. I'm told the union's involved. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? You called me Mr. Dubois. Let's talk about my lost gun. I want to talk about the hanging. I met Joyce, the company representative. I met Joyce.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. He adjusts a button on his sleeve. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals.
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinet. His smile widens. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice. What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont?
What do you mean, Harry? The big man sounds annoyed. Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. He looks down and sighs. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry, he exclaims, indignant. I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're... Jeez.
Fuck.
Abruptly, he smiles and changes his tone. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
God, I hate this guy.
I do too. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left a casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. The man frowns disapprovingly. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce. Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, 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 he flicks his fingers. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
What heart? If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or his demeanor now. Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her. Why haven't you let her in to see you?
Yeah, why haven't you let her in?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that. You sure? You find it a little odd. Or Joyce thinks the union's lowballing her.
I would just go with one. I don't want to say 4.
Okay.
I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. He slams his fist into his hand. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Dude, we lost like so much fucking life just sitting in this fucking chair and talking to you.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Yeah. Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this, he makes an all-encompassing gesture, is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. He looks around. Tell her how overweight I am, and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now. Told the union is involved in a local drug trade.
The union that he's running?
Yeah.
What? He smacks his forehead, completely flabbergasted. Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly. No comment. Lie or no comment?
Lie.
No comment.
I like the no comment.
Harry, he sighs. You wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you to put this to bed. Do what you must, and let's change the subject, shall we?
Thank you for your understanding. Lieutenant looks at him in the eye. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. He chuckles suddenly. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Lieutenant quickly replies and then turns to you. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry? I don't want to ask the first 3 at all.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinet. He nods. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand. You need to interview me.
Say nothing.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just talk, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Lieutenant says with a slow nod. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. Suddenly he slaps himself on the forehead. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. He looks to the union boss. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Now, I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch liar, pretend to play into his hand, then, should you wish, bend his efforts toward your own.
Whose door is it?
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud, blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. He removes his glasses and rubs his nose. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. He puts his glasses back on.
Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. He slams his fists together. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone the message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kutsaragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. He turns back to you. So what will it be, Harry?
I bet you don't even know a thing about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, he sinks deeper into the chair. I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinet.
Can't accept this thing. I don't trust whose door he wants me to open. I feel like it's going to be something really bad.
I mean, that's pretty fair. You would just be being used.
Yeah, I can't accept this thing.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you? Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. He winks at you. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake, too.
The lieutenant sighs. Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
Let's do 7. I think I want to call it for now.
Yeah, same.
Wait! He leans, reaches into his drawer and pulls out a plastic card. You need this to get in and get out through the gate.
Thanks, I was wondering how I was supposed to get out.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Alright, so we're gonna call it a night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. This went a little longer than I planned.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. I hate this guy, but dang, doing his voice is fun.
Yeah, you do it so well,
It's always
too.
the characters that are so hateable that have the funnest voices.
I will say that I enjoyed doing No, Evrod is not Vlorbo. Fuck this guy. He nearly killed us with his chair. But we survived the chair. All right. Thanks for streaming with us. We'll see y'all next week. Oyashimi.
Oyashimi.
Bye bye.